As we start our first unit on operations with polynomials, our big ideas are operations with polynomials, order of operations, and our distributive property, simplifying algebraic expressions, and then adding and subtracting, multiplying polynomials. Most of the stuff you've seen before in pre-algebra. This video is just going to address adding integers. So let's start by talking about what an integer is. So an integer, the non-mathematical definition, is a number with no fractional part. So it doesn't have any decimals, doesn't have any fractions. So this includes our counting numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, forever. It includes 0. And then it includes the negative natural numbers. So the opposites of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. If we're writing them all together, we just write this little squiggly thing, which means this is a set, dot, 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 which means it continues forever in that direction, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, dot, 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 and closing our set. Pause for a moment if you need to get that written down. We're going to go on and look at adding integers. So to add integers, we basically have two different things that can happen. We're either going to add them and they have the same sign, or we're going to add them and they're going to have different signs. Let's start with adding the same sign. And this is what we did with our algebra tiles in class. So adding with the same sign. Very simple. All you do is add and keep the sign. So 6 plus 10, hopefully you didn't even have to think about that one. That is just 16. Okay. Now -10 plus -7, that one you might have to think about. I am adding, I know that because of the addition sign. They have the same signs, negative and negative. So I'm going to add and keep the sign. Same for our last example here. We are adding and the signs are both negative. So I'm going to add and keep the sign. If I am adding and the signs are different, I am going to subtract and take the sign of the larger digit. So I'm going to end up doing a subtraction process, and then whichever one is bigger, that's the sign that I keep. So here I am adding and my signs are different, negative and positive. So I'm going to subtract 8 minus 6. I always start with my bigger number. 8 minus 6 is 2. The 8 is larger and it's positive, so I keep it positive. Second example, I am adding and my signs are different. This one's positive, this one's negative. So I'm going to subtract. So again, I'm going to do 45 minus 9, which is 36. The 45 is larger and it's negative, so it's going to be -36. And then our last example, again, I am adding, and the signs are different, positive 38, -5. So I'm going to subtract. 38 minus 5 is 33. The 38 is larger, so it stays positive because the 38 is positive. And that is all there is to adding integers. Next, we'll look at subtracting integers, which is really just going to be changing our subtraction to addition and using these same two rules.